Let's talk about some of the challenging roles that you've taken on. One of the most challenging movies you did recently was Ambedkar. You had to dub it in Hindi, you had to dub it in English, and not just simple English, but a 1950s variant of Oxford English as spoken by an Indian.
Yes, that I took nearly 30 days to finish the dubbing. And I was undergoing so much of training to speak my lines. Though during the shoot, I could not speak it properly because my mouth was fully filled with dentures to look fatter. So I was not able to speak it properly. So during the dubbing, I went to an English lady for the accent, and somebody was sitting with me to maintain the English, which I am from a south part of India, so my English might influence. So I was trained by a man from.
So you virtually had to relearn how to speak the English language. Was that difficult?
No. Recently I heard that Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp, somebody is learning English, being an Englishman. He's an American. He's learning Wales English with a tutor. So for that time, nothing.
So if he can do it, so
he
can you.
Can do it.
You know, many people say that it was one of your greatest performances and you won your 3rd national award for Ambedkar, and yet I'm told you had to think long and hard before you accepted the film.
Formerly, I was not prepared to believe that I can look like Ambedkar. Still, I don't believe, but they made me look like. Then after I accepted it, it was a real task because one thing I could myself invent was that nobody was alive who was with Ambedkar. So nobody is going to question me that you don't look like. He was not like that.
Mammootty was Ambedkar.
Whatever Mammootty did was Ambedkar. That was I'm trying to redefine and impress. But I still remember some Godbole, who was very close man of Ambedkar, who was alive, still alive, I think. He was in Nagpur when I went to shoot, and he came to me and met me. He was very happy and was sitting with me normally. When I put a makeup for the Diksha scene, the last scene, he was literally crying. He said, "You are him. I see Baba Sahib is standing before me." And nearly 200,000 people came for the shoot, also was standing and clapping, and I cannot still describe the emotion they had. That is what I got.
Those are rare moments for an actor when people actually who knew the real person fully believe that you are that person again. When that happens, what does it feel like?
I don't know what. It's not for me anyway. It is for him.
But it's also a compliment to the extent to which you can become him.
Yes, maybe. Well, that's very little. All compliment, all devotion, everything was for Ambedkar himself, not for me. It's because I am looking like him, that's all.
So you're determined to say that applause is for Ambedkar, not for Mammootty's acting?
Acting, maybe. Okay, if I act well, people definitely applaud. But that 200,000 people were not expecting Mammootty on the stage. They were seeing Ambedkar again.
This is, I suppose, what you mean when you said earlier, I'm determined to keep my feet on the ground and keep myself humble.
I know, when you say truth, you cannot say that you're humble. It's true. I believe so. I don't take that credit to me.
Mammootty, a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you for this wonderful interview.